Welcome into the HWSA Division I Championship game between Houston Northside and St. Louis as we get set for first pitch here this afternoon. They had a little bit of a thunderstorm kind of go just, what is that, south of here? South, yeah. I get all turned around when I get back in the parks like this, but a storm go just south of here, a very small one, which kind of ended the All-Star game a little early, but that one was a 12-1 game in the sixth inning anyway, so if you're going to go by the rest of the rules that were played during the week, that one would have been over regardless. But we should have a really good championship matchup here today. Houston, of course, the Northside won back in 2017, and St. Louis, the winners from last year, 2021 champions. So we have a couple of teams that aren't strangers to being in this particular game or at this level. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how all this plays out. We have not had, maybe I shouldn't say this, but we have not had a close game yet
we haven't.
Since we've been here. We've had all 12-1 or 13-1 games, the first three games, which is unbelievable, to be quite frank about it, but, you know, does happen from time to time. So we have our meeting at home plate here between all of our officials. There'll be 4 of them for this game, and of course our 2 managers as well, as they make sure they have everything in place to get this championship game underway. Partly cloudy skies here, beautiful day, the wind kind of going out at a rather rapid pace toward the right field wall.
There's a chance for a home run to go. Today would be a good day for it. Taking to the right field.
Today's also a little bit cooler.
Yes.
Temperature in the upper 80s as opposed to the middle to upper 90s as it has been the last couple of days.
Yeah. When we talk about experience, well, we were just talking before about St. Louis has 10 seniors on their squad. We thought that was a lot. And the Falcons have 9, so they're pretty much even. Like you say, there's nothing new to these guys. They've been here before.
This has to be the longest plate meeting.
They're still going at it. What are they doing?
I'm telling you, man, that wind is whipping up.
It's starting to get right breezy, yes.
You can hear it in our microphones here at the moment, for that matter.
Yeah.
Well, Houston will be the visiting team on the scoreboard today in those white uniforms with orange sleeves. Burnt orange, I guess. I have sunglasses on, so I might be a little bit muted.
Pretty much burnt orange, yeah, that's orange.
And over up the first base line, St. Louis will be the home team today in their powder blue jerseys for baseball today from Lake Myrtle Sports Park here in Auburndale. Site once again of the HWSA World Series, and has been that way for quite a few years now.
Wow. The first year or two you did it by yourself. The whole game, the whole team, all 5 or 6 days of it. They had, man, we'd start at 9 in the morning, get done at 9 and 10 at night. Those were long days.
Well, now all of a sudden we have ourselves some internet issues, which has not been a problem, of course, the entire tournament until we get to today, because, you know, why not? Might as well wait till the last game of the tournament in order to have those issues pop up.
I told you, you got everything written out and all the paperwork. This time we're ready to go. What happens?
All right, defensively for St. Louis here, out in left is Ethan Cortez. Jack Wood will play center field. Zach Ward over in right. Logan Stewart will be at third. At shortstop today is Connor Dietering. Jonathan Dickman's at second. Michael Dickman's over at first. Nathan Caramello will be behind the plate. And Abraham Fisher, the righty on the mound for St. Louis. So for Houston, going through the batting order here, leading off and playing center field is Levi Smith. Hitting second is the shortstop, Braden Caldwell. Batting third, the catcher, Tanner Shillette. Cleanup hitter today is the right fielder, Jader Shipp. First baseman Ryan Burns will hit fifth. Batting sixth is third baseman Ray Rose. Bear Wilkins will bat in that 7th spot and play left field. Morgan Carruthers will be the DH today and hit 8th. And batting 9th is Caleb Steiger, and he will play second base. And Cade Wallace will be the pitcher of record for Houston today.
All right, we're ready to go. First batter stepping in there.
Well, that we are. And that will bring us to Levi Smith. So again, Smith, Caldwell, and Gillette to get things started here against Abraham Fisher. Well, they gave Abraham all kinds of warm-up pitches.
I guess. And I think they were all in the cage over there warming up too, but.
All right, so here we go. Again, Smith to lead it off for Northside. Falcons winners in 2017. St. Louis were the winners last year.
Here we go, getting down to business.
Finally get things underway here. Everybody playing straight up for the opening pitch of this championship game. That one's right down the middle for a strike. And a 1-1 the count on Smith. Usually you get to this championship game and you get some pretty good baseball. That's curveball misses away.
Yeah, this is one to look forward to right here.
1-1 delivery. That's called a strike over the outside corner. Count will move to 1-2.
Well, Levi's running out of strikes to take here, so he's going to have to be ready to protect the plate.
This curveball stays a little bit up high, and the count will pull even at 2-2.
It was close, but it was a little high.
Levi, a junior. Anything started here, swing and a miss. And down on strikes goes Levi Smith. 1 up, 1 down for the Falcons here in the first. That will bring Braden Caldwell, the shortstop, to the plate. Caldwell, also a junior. He didn't say there's a lot of seniors out there, and there are.
But there's not just, they're pretty good sized teams.
So that pitch misses up high. Fisher will fire here. That fouled back out of play. And the count will pull even at 1-1. We'll see. I do like those Falcons jerseys.
Yeah.
Kind of a classic look to them. Off speed, gets back to the screen. This count will move to 2-1.
Once again, they're shooting all around me over here again. And wasn't far removed. Thankfully, got this nice little chain link fence up here.
2-1 delivery here, swing and a miss, and the count will now pull even at 2-2.
I think he's really bringing the mail here. He's getting a little giddy up on it.
Pitch here misses away, a little bit of curveball. At least I think it was a curve.
Yeah.
Hard to tell sometimes between the curve and the slider. It depends on how hard. I've seen some curveballs be thrown pretty hard.
Well, Braden stepped back in there. Trying to get something going for him.
Pitch here, fastball hit deep into left. This might get over the head of the left fielder, and it will. It'll go very deep in the outfield, not quite to the warning track, but deep enough for Braden Caldwell.
Wow.
And it's a one-out double for the Falcons.
Did he get a lot on that one? Boy.
I mean, that ball was hit a ton. Ethan Cortez out there, I mean, he took off running, but
I was just going to say, he got on his horse. He was running back as fast as he could. That's how big these outfields are here, though, this outfield.
There's a ton of room out there.
Yeah.
330 down the lines. And it's at least 400 to center. I can't see that sign from here. I can see the ones down the line. But it's every bit of 400, if not more.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised a little bit more than that, but it's got to be 400. For high school, it's a big field.
0-1 the count here on Tanner Shillette as that off-speed pitch misses away. The count will go to 1-1. So the catcher here followed up with the cleanup hitter. That's Ship over there on deck. Fastball misses up high. Now it goes to 2-1. You can hear that wind.
Boy, it's a whistling.
It's whipping all over everything out here. Two-one pitch. This ripped foul, and I mean just foul up that third base line.
Wow.
Not by much.
He put some mustard on that one too, boy. That was a shot down third base line.
That couldn't have been foul by more than just a few inches. That third base umpire was standing right there.
Yeah, in fact, he's standing on the line. He had to move as he came down through there, so he's right on the line.
That'll miss up and away. And the count goes full at 3-2. So Abraham Fisher in a little bit of trouble here in the first. Trying to get out of this. That fouled back to the screen. Whoa. That pitch was up high. Tanner could have walked on that, but sometimes it's hard to lay off the high heat.
And he come there, didn't give him much time to react.
There goes the runner at second. This fouled, or no, popped up into right field, deep into right. That's carrying with the wind. It's going to go all the way back near the warning track. This is going to score a run, and into second with an RBI double is Tanner Shillette. The way he reacted off the bat, I thought it was a foul ball.
Yeah.
He looked up like he thought it was going over into the parking lot somewhere, and next thing you know, it's over the head of the right fielder.
You know what? It got up high and went out there. I bet it was going toward the parking lot, but the wind blew it back over because it's got just a little bit of a cross current there. And like we said, if you're going to hit one out, the right field's the place to hit it today.
Yeah, it's really whipping out that way.
It'll help you.
Zach Ward out there, that's tough to play.
Yeah, there wasn't much he was going to do about that.
So a 1-0 lead for Houston here in the top of inning one. Now Jader Ship, the cleanup hitter, and the right fielder will get a crack at it. And
I tell you what, Houston brought the bats today.
It's right down the middle, so 0-1 the count. Thought they did, particularly with these kind of games. You don't want to get more than 3 or 4 runs away from you. It's hard to get back. That's hit up the right field line. This again, fairly deep, but ranging over to make the play is Ward. And the runner will tag from second and go to third. That's a courtesy runner, by the way, for Northside. So now 2 gone for Ryan Burns, hitting in the 5th spot. This is the first baseman for Northside. Burns has been playing baseball for 13 years.
That's a long time, isn't it?
Long time.
What do you think he is, 17 maybe?
Yeah, maybe 18.
Could possibly be 18. I read some of the testimony, some of the guys in here. There's some started playing when they were 3 years old. They get those little T-balls.
T-ball and all that.
Yeah, started playing when they were 3 years old.
Well, again, if you're in Texas,
that's the sport, man.
Texas and Florida and places like that, you can play all year. Off-speed pitch for a strike. Saw something yesterday, a breakdown of major league players by state.
Yeah.
So Florida has the pitch here, ripped into right field. This is going to be held up long enough for Ward to get there, and he'll put it away. So St. Louis gets out of the inning. We'll finish that story in just a moment. Has a 1-0 lead for Northside. We'll head to the bottom of the first. This is Division I Championship from the HWSA. To the bottom of the first we go. Give it the defensive lineup here for the Houston Northside Falcons. Bear Wilkins will play left. Levi Smith is in center. Jader Shipp will play right field today. Around the infield, Ray Rose is at third. Braden Caldwell will play short. Caleb Steiger over at second. And Ryan Burns at first base. Tanner Schlett behind the plate. And Cade Wallace, the righty, will get to start for the Falcons today. For St. Louis, leading off and playing third is Logan Stewart. Batting second in center field is Jack Wood. Nathaniel Caramello, the catcher, will hit third. Nicholas Witashek, the DH, will hit in the cleanup spot today. He'll be cleaning up for Ethan Cortez, who's the left fielder. Connor Dietering will play short today. Batting fifth. Hitting sixth is Zach Ward, the right fielder. Batting seventh, Abraham Fisher, the pitcher. Batting eighth and playing first base today is Michael Dickman, and hitting in that 9 spot and playing second base is Jonathan Dickman. As we go to the bottom of the first, Houston managed to get 1 run in the top of the first inning. Now Logan Stewart will stand in and try to get things started here for Houston. Or for St. Louis, excuse me. This bounces in. 1-0 the count on Stewart. Pitch here is again hit deep to right, very deep to right, drifting back near the fence. It's off the bottom of the fence. Off the bat of Stewart, he cruises into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, what a hit.
That ball was crushed.
We're still in the first inning and we've seen this stuff. Fireworks are lighting up. Literally off the bottom of the fence.
Jader Shipp out there kept going back, kept going back, kept going back. He thought it was going to go out, I think. And it was just shy of that. So that will bring us to Jack Wood, the center fielder.
That was, I didn't expect this the first inning.
Says Jack has been playing baseball forever, and of course about everybody in this game has, but says he makes a spring training trip almost every year to see the St. Louis Cardinals with his dad. Misses up and in, so now 2-0 the count. I won't hold that against him being a White Sox fan.
I will, being a Cub fan.
Well, there you go. Not as much forgiveness from a Cubs fan. That misses low and away.
Cubs and St. Louis have been mortal enemies for many years. As far as I'm concerned, it's a good, fun type of rivalry.
3-0 pitch. That's right down the middle. Count will move to 3-1.
Seems like these pitchers are really bringing the stuff, but these batters have got hits.
There's a strike over the outside corner. Count will go full at 3-2. I'm not sure why Jack thought that was ball four.
That was a strike. Had plenty of room. It wasn't pushing the seams anymore.
3-2 delivery here. This popped back out of play, and the count will stay full at 3-2.
Jack Wood, center field.
So Wallace looks in, now delivers. This dribbled back up the middle. Should be playable. Shortstop has it across to first. Good play by Caldwell. And that out goes 6-3. But moving up to third is Stewart. I'll bring Nathaniel Caramello to the plate.
Caramello, the catcher.
So a runner down there at third. That's a big run here early.
Yeah, it's like you say, you don't want to get behind in these games like this. They can make things tough on you.
So he looks out. Delivery from Wallace is a strike.
Well, 1 ball, 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike.
Wallace will deliver again off speed. That's hit out towards short. This is going to score the runner from third. And so picking up an RBI is Caramello, and they'll tie the game up at 1. So again, the out goes 6-3. So all tied up at 1 here.
You put your outs up there too?
Well, I haven't. See, the thing is,
okay.
I kind of miss every other one or so. This shot down toward first, that's
nice
picked
play.
up. Nice play by Burns. He'll step on the bag, and that'll do it. So 3 unassisted. Goes that out off the back of Nicholas Witteshek, and we'll go to the top of inning number 2. Everything all tied up at 1. Back with more from the HWSA in a moment. All right, to the top of the second. Ray Rose to lead it off for the Falcons. Rose, the third baseman. And number 6 hitter in this lineup. Abraham Fisher into his second inning of work now for St. Louis. 1-0 delivery here. Swing and a miss up high. Looking up there with the fastball, and that'll go to 1-1. You know, I began talking about MLB players from various states.
Yes.
So states like Illinois, New York, places like that, you're talking 30 to 40 major leaguers that have come from there. Florida was something like 110. Makes sense. About double everybody else.
Yeah.
California was like 250.
Wow.
Much, much higher than anyone else. Texas was fairly high, but it was nowhere near California.
Yeah. That's a lot of Major League ball players.
So 2-2 the count. And that fastball up high.
Speaking of St. Louis and ball players, right there by home in Morris, Illinois, they had a baseball player from Spezio, from the Cardinals.
Yeah, a few places actually. That misses up high, and Ray Rose will coax a walk out of that at bat. That'll bring Bear Wilkins to the plate. You know, when I hear the name Bear Wilkins,
What do you think?
that's what I think of.
Not a short pipsqueak, but
Nope, sure isn't. He
full-size
looks
guy.
like a Bear Wilkins, I'll give you that. So runner down at first. Again, Fisher looking in will come set as Rose gets a little bit of a lead over there at first. I don't think Ray's going to be going too far, although I wouldn't make too many mistakes when he's back up at the plate either, because I think he can hit the ball a ton. This hit deep into center field. This could be a problem. Back on the run and making the grab is Jack Wood. That is an amazing play by Jack out there in center.
Job.
He managed to pick that up, and in the process, Ray Rose gets doubled up off of first. Ray was almost all the way to third base. There was no way he was getting back. So Jack with a nice catch, and then doubles up Ray.
Ray.
Yeah, he took off running. He didn't think there was any way Jack was going to get to that, and
He was on a dead run and caught that over shoulder running.
he got there. That pitch over the outside corner for a strike. Some nice movement there.
I mean, we're talking about putting on a hitting clinic. These kids are really doing the job.
So Morgan Carruthers up there now. So count will go to 1-1. Morgan's been playing baseball since 7 years old. And he gets plunked in the back. So hit by a pitch. He'll head down there to first. And now Caleb Steiger to the plate. Steiger just a freshman. Pretty impressive to be playing on this team as a freshman. You got a truckload of seniors and juniors out there. See, you did it to me again.
Now what did I do?
You're not reminding me to change the out totals.
Okay, I'll try to start doing that on every out.
I'll just try to start keeping better track of it.
Inside corner, a little over waist high.
All right, so 0-1 the count here with 2 gone in the top of inning number 2. Fisher sends it home, and it's quickly 0-2.
I'll say this one, St. Louis was very fortunate that was hitting in center field, not right or left field.
I'll tell you what,
Boy, that
Jack
ball was
made
hit.
a fantastic play on that. And that misses up and away.
I mean, he was at a full run.
And, I mean, he was right off the contact. He was gone.
Very few of these guys playing outfield in this tournament can make that same play.
That misses up high. Campbell's even at 2-2 with the runner over there on first.
You think how many hard contact hits they've had in the first couple innings here. And Abraham's still in the game, tied 1-1. Had some good fielding behind him.
Carruthers will lead down there first. That misses up. And the count goes full at 3-2. Goes the runner at first. That popped up on the infield. Down there at third base. It pops out of the glove of Logan Stewart.
Hey.
And Connor Dietering just reached over and made the play.
When things are going your way, things are going your way.
Well,
Dietering was right there.
I guess that's
That'd be
5-6.
5-6, yeah. It's what it'd be, 5-6.
That's interesting. So no runs in the inning. There was 1 walk and a hit by pitch and 1 crazy weird pop fly to end that half inning. We'll go to the bottom of inning number 2, all tied up at 1. Back with more in a moment. There's a strike to Connor Dietering, facing Cade Wallace here at the bottom of inning number 2, and quickly 0-2 the count on Connor.
Yeah, Connor made that play in the last inning.
And that misses up high, so count will go to 1-2. Connor, like everyone else in this game, has played baseball for 35 years.
Yeah.
This bounces in. Count will pull even at 2-2.
I don't know if anybody in this league, not very many started, well, one I was in here started 7 years old.
And that misses up high. And the count now full at 3-2. delivery here. That's fouled back to the screen. Stay at 3-2. Let's see what this is here. Good little change of pace over that inside corner, and down on strikes goes Connor Dietering, goes down looking.
That was a nice pitch.
So one gone for Zach Ward.
Don't blame Connor there. That was just a good pitch.
Ward, the right fielder, will stand in for his first at bat today. And that called a strike.
I was sworn he called that ball earlier.
That hit back up the middle. That's going to get into center field. So a 1-out single off the bat of Ward will bring the pitcher, Abraham Fisher, to the plate. So Ward with a little bit of a lead over there at first. Not much of one, though. This foul back out of play. Oh, one pitch that misses away. Count will pull even at 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. Boy, that's a pretty good fastball up high.
Yeah. That's a tough pitch to lay off of. It's a tough pitch to hit. Get that up there about chin high. If you go for it, boy, good luck.
And that misses up high. Count pulls even now at 2-2. Pitch, ooh, a little bit off speed. That misses away. It's actually a pretty good call by the home plate umpire, though.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It was a little
with
bit
you.
off.
It was a little off.
It was close, though.
We have the advantage of sitting right behind him, right? I mean,
if there's one thing we can see, it's balls and strikes.
It is.
That's right down the middle, called strike 3. And the second strikeout of the inning for Wallace. Now we'll bring Michael Dickman, the first baseman, up to the plate. Dickman hitting in that 8th spot.
Well.
So I want to know the count. Misses up and away.
Boy, I don't know how long Cade can go with that kind of velocity, but right now he's bringing it in here.
Well, and he hasn't had great control quite yet. That misses up and away. So Braden Caldwell has a little conversation with Wallace.
Now, what do you think that conversation was?
I'm not so sure. That's a good pitch. A little bit more off speed. Count goes to 3-1.
I know what I told him. Just get that batter out.
Yep. Trust us, we'll make plays. As that pitch right down the middle. The count goes full at 3-2. There goes the runner at first. That is a balk. Up to second goes Ward. A couple fans didn't like that, but the problem was whenever you stop, I mean, I don't know if it was a complete stop or not, but whenever you make any sort of motion and then come to a stop, that is a problem. And that fastball misses away, and now a walk issued to Dickman. Well, I mean, if for Wallace right now, just, put the ball over the plate.
Yeah, that's all you do right now.
Don't worry about all the rest of these guys doing whatever it is that they're doing. Put the ball over the plate.
That's what you need right there.
So Jonathan Dickman, the number 9 hitter at second baseman, steps out. That hit up the right side. That's going to get through into right field. They're going to try to send the runner around third. Good throw to the plate. They cut it off. And everybody will move up to second and third.
Oh, you catch a wave down. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, Tanner Chalette got up and said,
they might have
let
hit
it
him.
go through.
Yeah.
Oh, they would have a really good chance of getting him.
Oh.
So now it becomes a little bit of a bigger issue. So an RBI single off the bat of Dickman. He ends up going to second base. Michael Dickman's over at third. Ward came around and scored.
And we're still at 2 outs.
And we are.
These guys can hit. These guys can hit the baseball. I'll tell you that. Both teams. Man.
I mean, I don't know if they would have had him or not, but it would have been close.
It would have been fun to watch. Yeah, Tanner, he knew that we had a shot at getting him.
Well, that brings us back around to the top of the order in Logan Stewart. He had a double and a run scored. And now with runners on second and third, it's a chance for St. Louis to really get some things going here. That off-speed pitch misses inside. So 1-0 the count.
All right, Kate, let's get the batter.
Yeah, needs to stay locked in here. That misses up high. And now the count goes to 2-0. There's already been one meeting at the mound between the manager and pitcher here, so if they go back to that, they'd have to make a change. That's up high, and now 3-0. Let's see if Stewart has a green light on 3-0 or not. Nope. Take there for a strike. That goes right down the middle. Well, if that's the case, I'll probably be taking another one right here. And he does. There's ball 4.
That's going to bring Mr. Wood up.
Well, now bases are loaded with 2 outs. Jack Wood back to the plate. He grounded out 6-3 and also made a fantastic play in the outfield.
Yep. Hitting the 6-3 out last time. Let's see if we can get a hold of one here. Oh.
That is a strike right now in the middle.
Boy, I felt myself swinging at that. That was a Big old fat ones coming up through there.
So bases loaded here. And that misses up and in. So now 1-1 the count. Now Tanner Gillette heads out there.
Okay.
Hollis comes set and delivers that call, the strike over the outside corner. That was a little bit of a gift, if you ask me.
You're going to be a little more strict on him, huh?
I mean, based on some other things that have been called balls and strikes.
There's a few that.
This misses away. Wow, that's a really good stop behind the plate by Gillette as he had a backhand out there.
I kind of like Gillette behind the plate there.
He's very good and has everything under control. 2-2 pitch. That's a check swing, and they're going to say he did. And so Wood down on strikes. Close enough. I mean, you could have gone either way with that, but it doesn't matter because Wood is down on strikes. So 1 run in the inning. Actually, 3 strikeouts. And a couple of walks and also a couple of hits. We'll head to the 3rd inning. 2-1 is the lead for St. Louis. Back with more of this championship matchup in just a minute. All right, to the 3rd inning we go. Back to the top of the order here for Levi Smith, Caldwell, and Gillette to face Abraham Fisher in his 3rd inning of work. There's a called strike. Pitch here hit up the right field line. It's going to get back and out of play, so it's quickly 0-2. Pitch, that's chopper right out in front of home. Picked up by Caramello, and he'll fire down to first. Good play by Nathaniel. So the out goes 2-3, and back to Braden Caldwell. Caldwell has a double and a run scored in the 1st inning.
He had one of those impressive hits. Boy, I tell you, even some of the outs were impressive. You know,
there's a swing and a miss on a fastball.
I think I agree with you about the Falcons jerseys. I like those.
I do. They look great. It's one of the better ones I've seen lately.
Attractive, colorful, and simple. Just really good.
Count pulls even at 1-1. Off-speed pitch called the strike over the outside corner.
He didn't know whether to swing at it or not.
And the count goes to 1-2.
That was a nice little curveball coming there. And it broke toward the outside of the plate. Just was puzzling pitch.
One-two delivery here. That hit a ton out into right center.
There we go again.
And that's going to roll into the gap. Cut off by Wood. He makes a throw back into second, but in easily with a double is Braden Caldwell.
That's 2 for 2. 2 doubles.
Yep.
Wow.
He's been hitting the ball hard.
And
bring us back to Tanner Schlett.
Jack Wood again was the first one to the ball. He even beat the right fielder over there.
Tell you what, that kid can cover a lot of ground.
He sure can. He picks up the ball immediately. What's going to happen? And he takes off. No messing around.
So Fisher comes set, glances at second, now delivers. There's
nice
a
curve.
strike over the outside corner.
Come on, T, drive it, baby. You got it.
So again, runner leading off of second. 0-1 delivery. That is called a strike over the outside corner. I'm going to absolutely agree with Tanner Schlett there. That thing.
I got
That missed
to be
it
able to reach it to
any
swing.
number of ways. So 0-2 delivery here. That's low. And that'll move the count to 1-2. I will say, though, this guy doing home plate today, we've seen him a couple of times. He's pretty consistent.
Yeah. We've had, over the years here, we've had good refereeing here.
1-2 pitch, that's fouled back. Behind the home plate here, actually went off the leg of Caramello. So they're out discussing that.
That's not even what happened.
Looked to me like it hit the ground, went off maybe the foot of Caramello. And manager for St. Louis wanted to say that it went off the equipment of Nathaniel and then was caught by the pitcher and should be an out, but that's not the way at all the home plate umpire saw it.
And guess who wins?
Yeah. That throw up high, and then the pickoff throw down to third from Caramello gets up the outside of the bag, so in with a stolen base is Caldwell.
That's a pretty important place to be right now. Only got one out, so anything in the outfield is going to pretty much score him. Tie that game back up. Right now they're down 2-1.
So there is a runner down there at third. I know you can't see that necessarily at home, but want to make sure we give you a good view of home and first base, since that's where the vast majority of everything occurs.
Right.
But there is a runner down at third. 2-2 pitch. This hit into right field again, and again relatively deep, drifting back and battling the wind out there was Zach Ward, and he will come up with it. So that will end up scoring the runner from third as Caldwell comes across with the tying run. Good hit by Gillette, even if it's not an actual hit. Good sacrifice RBI.
He did what he needed to do.
That it did.
Now you got to back up the game backside, brand new game.
So the game tied up at 2 here with 2 gone in the top of the third. I'm telling you one thing, Tanner has all kinds of power. He didn't even really get all of that one, and it went way out there. There's a line drive out in the right center, and that's going to fall in. That's going to run all the way out near the warning track. Finally picked up out there by Ward, and cruising in the third with a 2-out triple is Jader Shipp.
Wow.
So Jader with a triple that will bring Ryan Burns, the first baseman, to the plate. Burns 0 for 1. He also flied out to right field.
My land.
There is no shortage of power in this game, I'll tell you that much.
There really isn't. And this is a huge outfield, and they're banging at the walls.
So Fisher looks in. Now will come set and delivers. That popped up into shallow left. Drifting out to make the play is the shortstop, Connor Dietering. And just like that, we are at the end of this half inning. So 1 run in the inning off a couple of hits. We'll head to the bottom of inning number 3. Everything all tied up. Back with more of this World Series championship in just a moment. All right, bottom of the third we go. Winning things off for St. Louis, Nathaniel Caramello he looks at a strike over the outside corner. Nathaniel 0 for 1, does have an RBI though on a 6-3 put out back in the first. And that off-speed pitch misses away. This foul back out of play. So count moves to 1-2. It's been a very evenly played championship game so far. That misses away. Another off-speed look. So Wallace again winds and fires. That fastball misses up and in. And the count will go full at 3-2. And that hits him up high. Matter of fact, I think he got the umpire too. Ricocheted off of Nathaniel, and then might have ricocheted a couple of times. So Caramello is heading down there to first on that hit by pitch. And that'll bring the cleanup hitter to the plate here. It's the plate umpire making some notes there.
You think he gave a warning to the pitcher? Or? I don't think it was on purpose. He just said definitely didn't want the base runner.
No, I don't think that's a problem.
In fact, I think the pitcher tried to apologize to him for when he was going down the first, and he acknowledged it. It looked like too, so that was good.
So Nick Winashek will stand in the DH, DHing for Cortez. And this is up and in. So we know the count. That is a strike.
Right.
Strike
Nice
over
one.
the outside corner. So count will move to 1-2. By the way, the notation was for the courtesy runner down there first, because Caramello has to go back and put on his catcher gear. There's a swing and a miss, and down on strikes goes Nick. So one gone here in the bottom of the third. So Connor Dietering, the shortstop, to stand in. 0 for 1, struck out looking back in the second. So runner with the lead down there at first. Delivery here, a swing and a miss. That's a pretty good heat up high. So Dietering with Zach Ward over in the on-deck circle.
I think that will into the right field.
There goes the runner at first. Throw down to second. That's in plenty of time. That is a beautiful throw by Tanner Shillette behind the plate. I mean, that was a laser. So the caught stealing now puts 2 outs on the board.
I still feel comfortable with Connor behind the plate. Boy.
0-2 count here at Dietering. And strike 3 off the check swing. And down on strikes goes Connor Dietering. And again, some good defensive play by Houston. So no runs, couple of strikeouts. We'll head to the bottom of inning 3, all tied up at 2. Back with more in a moment from the HWSA. I think I shortchanged some things there. We head to the 4th. As Ray Rose will get things started here for Northside. Ray's last trip reached on a walk. Then he ended up getting doubled off. If you remember that play by Jack Wood out there in center field, cruising back toward the fence, made a catch and then doubled him off of first base.
Yeah, he didn't think he had a chance of catching it. I don't know if anybody thought he had a chance of catching it.
I'm sure Ray remembers that. A 0-1 delivery here is a swing and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2. Again, Abraham Fisher into his 4th inning of work now.
Watch where Caramello is setting up for the big fella. He goes right outside. Watch this. No, he didn't this time.
Going up high now, and the fastball misses up.
He switched it. The first two before it was a low and outside. One thing I'll say for the pitcher, he's putting it where he calls it. Good job.
1-2 delivery here. That's up high. A lot of movement on that too. Is it? We'll go to 2-2.
2-2.
That thing was dancing all over the place. Two delivery here. That's called
right
strike 3 over the outside corner. Down on strikes goes Ray Rose.
And that was right on.
So 1 gone. Back around to Bear Wilkins, who ended up hitting into that double play. Hit the ball a ton to center field, and that was the one that Wood tracked down and managed to double off Ray.
I'll tell you what, he's got a lot of power in that body of his. He impressed everybody.
I'll tell you right now, he took that thing for a ride to dead center. That's off-speed pitch, misses up high. 1-0 the count on Bear. So 1-0. And pitch fastball over the outside corner. Count moves to 1-1 here as been a lot of free gifts here on either side. That one misses away, not by much though.
Oh yeah, that was really close.
As the count goes to 2-1.
Not close enough to argue, but it was close.
So Fisher comes set and delivers off speed. That stays up high. And the count to 3-1. Well, just when I said not a lot of freebies have been given out, all of a sudden we're back to a 3-1 count. Fisher delivers here. That hit out toward right field. Doesn't get over near the fence and is now out of play. So the count on to 3-2. So Wilkins back in there with 1 gone here in the 4th. That foul back out of play. I'll stay at 3-2. So again, Fisher to come set, and the righty delivers. This chopped down toward third. It goes off the glove of Stewart, but he manages to still pick it up and fire it to first. And the out will go 5-3. So 2 up, 2 down. On we go to Morgan Carruthers, the DH.
That was a fine play over there. He dropped the ball initially, didn't lose track of it, swept it up and fired it to first. Got him by about a half a step.
So So Fisher again delivers home. This pop back out of play up the first base line. 1-1 the count on Carruthers. Steiger over there on deck.
I was thinking about this right field wind. Oh, never mind.
That's sent right down to third. Goes right underneath the glove of Logan Stewart. And quite frankly, a play that Logan should have made.
Yes, it was.
So a reach on air will put Carruthers down there at first. And now Caleb Steiger steps up. He had that weird play where he popped out to third and the ball
Bounced
bounced
into the other.
out of the glove of Stewart and into the hands of Connor.
It was good. Good thing that Connor kept his mind on the game and didn't just automatically assume he had it. They don't show up in the record books. Why they sure make a difference in a game. Oh.
Pitch misses low, I guess.
I guess. I could pitch a lot of pitches before I got one that good.
Yeah.
No. No.
That'll miss away.
That's where you.
So the count back to 2-0 here. This popped up into center field. Drifting over is Jack Wood. He will make the play, and that will do it for the inning. So no runs in the inning, one strikeout. There was an error as well. I'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Everything all tied up at 2. Back with more in a moment. To the bottom of the fourth we go. Everything all tied up at 2. Zach Ward, Abraham Fisher, and Michael Dickman to face Cade Wallace. As that fastball over the outside corner. So 0-1 the count on Ward. And that misses a little bit outside. There's a fine line between a ball and a strike in this game.
Boy, there sure is.
Sometimes, not sure I know what it is. Oh, speed pitch misses away. That one's definitely a ball. So now 2-1 the count.
Let's talk about that wind to right field going hard like this. it's not been the pitcher's friend because they've been late a lot of times getting around the ball, so it goes to right field. When it goes to right field, the wind gets behind it. So it plays against the pitcher.
3-1 pitch. That misses up. And so a leadoff walk issued to Zach Ward. Those usually come back to haunt you. So Abraham Fisher going to try to help himself here. So Ward with the lead down there at first. Wallace glanced over there, now waiting for the sign. And that fastball misses away. So want to know the count? Ward again with a 2 or 3 step lead. That misses up and in. So the count moves to 2-0.
Here comes a coach out for a little conference.
Things are getting a little dicey here for the Falcons. We'll have a meeting at the mound.
Yeah, a lot of the pitchers are missing the plate. The control is beginning to wane a little bit. I mean, it's usually a little tired.
Well, they got some bullpen action going on.
That it is.
Trying to see who that is down there. Is it 9 or 90 something? Let's see exactly who that is. Maybe I can figure it out in this book. Might be, I think it's Hunter Taylor up in the bullpen.
What did he give us the 2 for?
The righty. I think it's just to keep track of total visits to the mound by the manager. So that's over that outside corner. Count will move to 2-1.
You don't want to give St. Louis any free passes, boy. Either one of these teams.
That misses away. So the count goes to 3-1. I know one thing. I think twice before I ran on Tanner Shillette behind the plate. This hit right back up the middle. This could be 2. It's a second for 1 across the first. It goes back to the fence. And so the out will go 4-6 on the fielder's choice.
All right.
And now Fisher down.
Call with a shortstop. Took that throw to second base. He did a complete 360 to throw to first. That's hard to keep your throw on course when you're doing 360-degree turns. And you have to get something on the ball because he's barreling down to first base. Uh-oh. What happened?
Oh, no, a couple different conversations going on out there. The first base coach was having a conversation with one of the umpires. So Wallace comes set and delivers. Swing and a miss on a pitch right down the middle. So the count 0-1. Be interesting to see what Zach ends up doing down there at first. He's not gone anywhere quite yet, but he's gotten a big lead. He's a big lead right now. That fastball right down the middle, and the count goes to 0-2.
He better have a big one.
And you're going to need more than a big lead, I do think. I mean, if you get a good jump, maybe, but that fouled back to the screen.
He threw that other guy out that sent a warning over to everybody else on the team. This isn't coming easy.
So 0-2 pitch upcoming here. Runner down at first gets another decent lead. Swing and a miss, and down on strikes goes Michael Dickman. So 2 gone for Jonathan Dickman. The last time he was up, he had an RBI single.
The other second baseman.
So we'll see what Wallace does here. Again, a decent lead down there at first. There's a fastball right down the middle. So 0-1 the count. It's good pace to this game, too.
Yeah, it's been very enjoyable to watch.
That fastball misses up and in. The count 1-1.
Never cease to be amazed at how they keep pitching like that. My arm would give out.
That foul back out of play. I count 1-2. With 2 outs here in the fourth. That's up and in. Count goes to 2-2.
Well.
Wallace comes home with it and hits Jonathan Dickman in the shoulder. So Dickman heads down there to first. And now runners at first and second. Background to the top of the order for Logan Stewart. And again, this is a little bit of problem territory if you're Northside. Stewart has a double and a run scored. He also has reached on a walk back in the second inning. And now with runners at first and second has another opportunity. That's over the outside corner for a strike.
Yeah, you don't want to give St. Louis free passes like that, boy. You got to come back to haunt you. There we go.
That will miss away. So the count now at 1-1.
Also pretty impressive. They don't waste many swings on pitches that are bad.
Nope. Won't chase a lot. That's right down the middle. That's a good looking fastball. Count will go to 1-2. Well, this is a big pitch right here because Stewart's a tough out to get, and that misses up and away. Count goes to 2-2.
Yeah, he just stays there and needles you. He just...
Wallace delivers home. That's up high, and once again, he lays off of it.
Boy, that's a tough to take that and not get a call, third strike call, boy. He didn't get a call. He was right.
Logan, just a sophomore. I'd like to have him for a couple more years.
Yes.
Delivery here. Runners go. This hit out towards second base. Flipped up there by Steiger. And he'll put it across to first base, and that'll do it for the inning. Good pitching job by Wallace. Gets a little help as well. No runs in the inning. There was a walk and a strikeout. Also a hit batter as well. And we will head to the top of inning number 5. Still all tied up at 2. Back here in just a moment. All right, to the 5th we go. Leading things off for Houston should be the top of the order in Levi Smith. Foul back into the glove of Caramello. Smith, Caldwell, Shillette to face Fisher once again. Off speed, shot back to the screen. The count will go to 0-2. Fisher delivers home, off speed, called, strike 3 over the inside corner, and down on strikes goes Levi Smith. That'll bring Braden Caldwell to the plate. Caldwell on the day, you know, a little bit of this, little bit of that. 2 doubles, 2 runs scored. You throw a stolen base in there for good measure. That misses up high.
Yeah, on the day when only 2 runs scored, he stole third and got set up so he could bring the run home. Tied that game back up.
Yeah, and he did. There's a strike. So the count pulls even at 1-1 here. Boy, this has just turned out to be an absolutely beautiful day for baseball. I mean, it is gorgeous weather. Off speed misses up. Count goes to 2-1. I mean, you're talking 83, 84 degrees at the moment. That rain kind of just cooled it off a little bit. Got a nice breeze.
I mean,
mostly sunny. It's beautiful. There's a line shot just to the outside of the third base bag.
That's another one of those 6-inch rule ones, man. That's 6 inches or less.
Third base umpire says, "What do you want from me?" It's foul. I'm going to call foul.
Boy, that's twice he's had to skip out of the way. He's going to get plowed. I mean, he's right standing in just outside the third base line.
So 2-2 the count here with 1 gone in the 5th. Again, the offense is kind of slowed down here as of late.
It has.
That ripped fair this time inside the third base line. One of those times it's going to be fair. That one is. And in with a double is Braden Caldwell. But that ball was ripped again just up that third base line. The one before it was foul, but that one wasn't.
Guess what? What
yes,
did he get?
He is 3 for 3 with 3 doubles.
3 doubles.
You are 100%
Can you believe
correct.
that? 3 for 3 with 3 doubles.
That's kind of hard to do, you know that?
Yes, it is.
3 doubles?
He's been pounding the ball.
So Tanner Shillette stands in. He had an RBI double in the first inning, then a sacrifice RBI in the third when he flied out to right and looks at a ball there.
Tell you what, if that guy kid's coming up and the game's tied toward the end, I'd be for walking him.
A little meeting at the mound here. By the way, Tanner, shockingly enough, has played baseball almost his whole life.
Oh, yes.
But he's going to be attending Tyler Junior College next fall to keep playing baseball.
Oh, really? Wow.
I will say Tyler Junior College is getting themselves one good baseball player.
Boy, I tell you what. He's behind there. That's like an anchor for the whole team. That guy is solid.
So Caldwell with the lead off a second. 1-0 delivery here. That bounces in. Runner's going to get up to third. Well, now things get interesting because as few runs as there have been to come by in this game, there's a big one down there at third with the one out. And again, all you need from Tanner here is a fly ball anywhere in the outfield. And he has shown that he is more than capable of doing that.
Oh, yeah, he's already got a double today, so.
2-0 delivery here. That's called a strike over the outside corner. That will go to 2-1. I'm telling you right now, I'd be real careful. Tanner can be a problem very quickly. This out towards short, that's going to be good enough to get the run in, and he'll pick up another RBI today as Gillette grounds out 6-3. He now has an RBI in every at bat. And by the way, that RBI has been Braden Caldwell every time.
Yeah. That's a pretty good winning combination, you know that? Boy.
So a 3-2 lead for Houston.
If Braden gets a double, he steals third. And all you got to get is a fly ball every time we're going to.
But now Jader Shipp has had himself a day too. He flied out to right, deep to right his first at bat. He also has a triple. As that pitch misses. So 3-2 delivery here, or 1-0 delivery here, sorry. That misses low and away.
You have 2 outs on your thing? Scoreboard?
I actually do,
okay.
Shockingly enough.
All right.
I know that's a surprise to everyone because it's been a little rough. Fastball misses up and away. That will go to 3-0. St. Louis fans not too happy about that, but that was definitely a ball.
Yeah, it was. It was a ball.
3-0 delivery. That's ripped foul up the third base line.
Tell you what, these guys came swinging bats, man. Even their foul balls are lively.
So a 3-1 count. So Fisher comes set and delivers that hit on a one-hopper out towards second base. Picked up there by Jonathan Dickman. He'll flip across to first. And that'll do it. 4-3 on the putout. So 1 run in the inning. There was a hit and a strikeout as well. We'll head to the bottom of inning number 5 as Houston Northside managed to get the lead back. 3-2. Back with more of this championship game in just a moment. All right, to the bottom of the 5th we go. Swing and a miss and a fastball down the middle. Jack Wood stands in. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up for St. Louis here. Wood, Caramello, and Widashek. That one misses up and away. Cade Wallace winds and fires, and the count will go to 1-2. Wallace with the delivery. That fastball stays up high. Count now at 2-2. Two pitch. That's foul back out of play. You know, one year we had our rent-a-car parked right over there.
Yes, we did.
We had our window smashed.
Yes, we did.
Popped up into shallow center, drifting out to make the play from shortstop is Braden Caldwell. Had to adjust on that a little bit.
That wind just carried it over and over and over, it looked like. But he stayed with it and got it.
All right, one gone. The issue for St. Louis might become they might not get back to the middle of this order again.
Ooh, yeah, you know, that could be true.
You're in the fifth, unless they can get somebody on here. So Wallace looks in. Comes set and will deliver. That's up high. We count 1-1 and Nathaniel Caramello. That foul back to the screen. Count will move to 1-2. And now up high. The count pulls even at 2-2 here. And that will miss away, and now full at 3-2. Have to adjust our camera angle back a little bit here. There's a swing and a miss. And down on strikes goes Caramello. So with 2 gone, get back around to the cleanup hitter in the order for the Patriots. This popped up down the third base line. Getting over is Rose. And did somebody make the play? They did. Was that the shortstop? Braden Caldwell. Rose took a hard fall back, trying to come back to it. And Caldwell managed to come up with it.
He twisted, jumped, and hit the ground all at the same time. It wasn't a good fall he took there. I think he's getting up now.
All right, we'll head to the top of the 6th. A 3-2 lead for Houston Northside. Let's see if I can adjust our camera just a little bit here during our break. We'll come back in just a moment. Well, only a couple innings left here. Top of the 6th as Ryan Burns, the first baseman, steps in there for Houston Northside. And that fastball called a strike over the outside corner. Again, Abraham Fisher into his 6th inning of work as both starting pitchers have managed to go the distance here so far.
When it started, I didn't think they were going to make it.
This chop down toward third, took a big hop, played there by Stewart, throws it to first, and off the bag comes Michael Dickman, and then he couldn't quite get back. He tried to reach back over and tag the base, but couldn't quite get that done, so the throwing error will put Burns on down at first. Now Ray Rose back at the plate. Ray walked in the 2nd, struck out looking in the 4th. Ray just a sophomore, by the way.
Oh my. What's he going to be like when he grows up?
Yeah. Do know you don't want to make too big a mistake to him. There's a swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. 0-1 the count to Ray with Bear Wilkins over there on deck.
I bet you he can put a sting on a ball like you never believe.
If he gets a hold of one, I'd look out. That misses low, so count evens up at 1-1. It'd be interesting to see what Burns does down there at first. I mean, I know he's probably not stealing a whole lot of bases, but
one thing in their favor is he's 1 run ahead, not 1 run behind, so he didn't
see if he
have to
can
do it.
draw a little bit of attention down there would be the biggest thing he could probably do.
Right.
And that's rolled back out towards short. That's knocked down, and a throw to first is not in time. Well, St. Louis experiencing some defensive problems in this inning.
2 in a row now.
So back-to-back errors, at least if you want to call them that. I mean, that's what they are in my book. Now put runners at first and second. Bear Wilkins will be up. Now he's hit into a double play. The double play that he hit into was probably hit 380 feet, but
Yeah.
did hit into a double play and then grounded out to third.
He hit the longest shot of the game. That's for sure. Just happened to be in the deepest part of the park.
Well, again, for Abraham Fisher here, really, you just got to keep doing what you're doing. I mean, he's done nothing wrong. He's actually gotten balls put in play.
No, he's done exactly what he's supposed to do. Make them get the ball in play so your fellows can get them out. And they had 2, and they're 0 for 2 this inning.
So Bear Wilkins will stand back in here. We get a courtesy runner in. That's courtesy runner is Trace Choate, another senior on this team. They have no shortage of seniors, that's for sure.
Oh boy, that is for sure. He played ball since he was 5 years old.
Pitch here, bunted up the first base line. That goes foul. So 0-1 the count. Now, if you're Bear, you really want to push this up the third base line. And take any throw away from going to third. But we'll see. No, he's going to swing away. That foul back out of play.
Switch back to swing away.
And we'll go to 0-2.
Well, he's keeping everybody guessing, that's for sure.
I didn't think it was a bad idea to go ahead and bunt that. One-two delivery. This chopped up the first base line. That is going to stay fair. They're going to tag Wilkins, but he will move the runners up. So that's just as effective as doing the bunt. So 3 unassisted makes now 1 out here in the inning.
All right. I got some important runs. Third and second after.
And Morgan Carruthers stand in. He was hit by a pitch in the second, reached on an error in the fourth.
Yeah. The infield will be pulled in, so they're going to try to cut off the plate, run at the plate.
That foul back to the screen. One delivery, that's chopped down toward first. Almost the same exact play as last time. Picked up there by Dickman, who will step on the bag. And another 3 unassisted. So now 2 gone, and Caleb Steiger to step up there. Actually, Caleb's going to be taken down for I don't know, 25 or 20, the 28th.
Simon Hughes.
Simon Hughes, junior.
Yep, junior. He's a combination infielder and pitcher.
So 2 outs here, pitch, that misses away.
Well, it takes a little pressure off the infield. They're able to back up to normal depth. 2 down now.
Fisher delivers home. That misses low. So now the count 2-0. Again, runners at second and third, where you can't really see that third base bag with our angle here. But like we said earlier, I'd like to give you at least a look of first and second at home. That's where most of that action will occur, and we'll keep you up to date what happens up that third base line. This fastball over the outside corner. Count will move to 2-1. One delivery, that misses away. And the count will go to 3-1.
Well, he's got 1 base left. You can't put him on there. But
problem with that is you go back around to the top of the order.
yeah, let's don't bring that up. Don't bring that up.
Delivery here, rolled up the right side, knocked down by the second baseman. Dickman will fire it to first and gets him just in time. So the out goes 4-3, and that will do it for the 6th, or at least the top half of the 6th anyway.
Somebody over there said you can make an appeal.
You can appeal that all you want, but he's still going to be out. So we'll head to the bottom of inning number 6, a 3-2 lead for Houston Northside. Back with more in just a moment. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Connor Dietering will stand in once again against Cade Wallace. Both pitchers have gone all the way here in this one. There's a strike over the outside corner. 0-1 the count on Connor. He's 0 for 2, has struck out twice. And there's a strike over the inside corner, so it's quickly 0-2. Wallace delivers. This popped up down the first baseline. This is probably going to get out of play, and does. So it'll stay at 0-2.
Ryan Burns chased that all the way to the fence, and far they let him go.
And that popped up down the first base line. Should be easily playable out there for Ship, and he will put it away. So 1 gone here in the 6th. That'll bring Zach Ward to the plate. Ward had a single and a run scored in the 2nd inning, reached on a walk in the 4th. Delivery here, swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. As we mentioned, St. Louis starting to run out of outs here.
Yeah, they are.
There's a swing and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2.
It seems like Mr. Wallace out there is getting more and more in control.
It's your called strike 3 over the outside corner, and down on strikes goes Zach Ward. That was a really good pitch.
Yeah, it was. That was a beautiful pitch. When you just shake the guy's hand, he made a good pitch.
By the way, Cade Wallace, outside of playing baseball since he was 4, because that seems to be the has also decided to go to Tyler Junior College to play baseball. So can you imagine him along with Tanner Shillette together?
Oh,
In
yeah.
Cali. That could be interesting. This popped up on the infield, playable down there at first. Ryan Burns will put it away. And 3 up, 3 down. So no runs in the inning. There was 1 strikeout. We'll head to the 7th. And a 3-2 lead for Houston Northside. Back for more here in a moment. Well, it would appear that Cade Wallace's day is done on the mound. More than likely reached his pitch maximum, but did so in a fantastic way, going 6 innings. Abraham Fisher will work into his 7th inning here. How many times is Levi Smith led off an inning every time? I think this is his 4th time coming to the plate, and I think he's led off all 4 times. Has a couple of strikeouts and a ground out as well. So Smith, Caldwell, and Shillette to face Fisher. Now the combination of Caldwell and Shillette have gotten a run every time that they have come to the plate. Let's see what happens here in the 7th. There's a swing and a miss. So 1-1 the count on Levi. That'll bounce in. So the count will move to 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. And we're going to 1-2. Well, there's a good curveball that misses away.
Boy, that was so tempting. Looked big as a fruit basket coming up there. But then the last one broke out away from the plate.
Two pitch that misses up high. So the count will go full at 3-2. And there's ball 4.
Oh,
So a walk issued to Levi.
not the way you want to start that one out.
We'll see what I'd like to do with Fisher here.
Got to decide how much his gas he's got left and how many pitches he's got left.
Well, I mean, personally, I'd let this ride because I think he's done fine. But they're, I think, going to go to a different pitcher here. Reed Coulter will come on in relief.
Oh, I remember him from last year.
So Reed Coulter will relieve Abraham Fisher. And wow, what a game he put out there. The only difficulty he ran into was Caldwell and Shillette. Everyone else he pretty much handled. And a good effort from Reed here this afternoon. All right, take a break. We'll come back, try to figure out most of his totals. Of course, he's not complete yet with a runner on base, but we'll be back in just a moment. So Reed Coulter on in relief. 1-0 the count on Braden Caldwell. Can't give you the close details on Fisher just yet because there's a runner still down there at first. Pickoff throw back to first is not in time. Yeah, bounces in. Good stop behind the plate by Caramello.
He's done a steady job of catching today as well.
Fastball here is up high. So 3-0 the count. So runner leads off a first. Picking off throw and back in safely. So pickoff throw back over there again. This foul back out of play. I believe it should be 3-1. It is.
Yes. He's a junior as well. Actually, of all they got 9 seniors on their team, but right now, I think only 2 are playing.
So time called. So 3-1 pitch. This chop foul at the third base line. Go full at 3-2. Three-two delivery here. Pops up deep in the left. That's going to be a problem. Way back, just shy of the fence. Hits the warning track. And rounding third and heading home is Levi Smith. Throw to the plate is not in time. And just like that, a 4-2 lead for Houston Northside. Boy, that ball was hit a ton.
Guess who that was?
Yeah, and I'll give you another one here. Guess what he's done every time he's been to the plate?
And what did I say they should do? They should walk that guy. Don't let him hit.
He has now been to the plate 4 times and has 4 doubles.
That's right. I tell you what, I've never seen anything like that. I mean, he's been rattling against the wall out there. You just can't give that guy anything to hit. Man, he's just, wow. Of course, he gets a whole lot better now. All you have is Tanner coming up.
Yeah. And guess what has happened? Every time that Tanner Schlett has been up today,
Oh, that's right.
He has gotten an RBI every time. And the person who he's gotten an RBI with, Braden Caldwell, out there at second base.
He's going to have to get a pretty good hit to get Braden in with second base, I guess. No, not too bad, though.
Pitch misses low and away. Miss away as well. Now 2-0 the count.
No outs yet, huh?
There's a swing and a miss. Good location down and away.
Wasn't that nice? That was really a good location. And just as it got there, he dropped just a little bit more, too, so his bat went right over the top of the ball.
That misses up high. It'll be 3-1. There goes the runner at second. This hit into center field. This could be a potential double play. Caught by the center fielder, throwing to second, and they will get a double play as Caldwell took off on contact and then was trying to get back and could not. So Jader Ship will now step up to the plate. Jader is 1 for 3 with a triple. Two outs here in the top of the 7th. This shot back out toward the mound. Played there. The flip to first is in time. And the out will go 1-3. But one big run in the inning. Also one hit and a walk. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. A 4-2 lead for Houston Northside. Back with more in a moment. All right, to the bottom of the 7th we go. Do or die time for St. Louis as they trail at 4-2. New pitcher for Houston Northside is Hunter Taylor, who will come on in relief and try to close things out. Cade Wallace ended up with 6 innings pitched, 2 runs, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 3 walks. That's a pretty good stat line for a championship game. And the first pitch here hit relatively deep out into right center. This is going to drift back, and over comes Levi Smith to make the play.
Man, that was a nice. He got a good bat on that ball, but most generally here, you can get to it.
Now Jonathan Dickman will stand in. He's the number 9 hitter, and then back around to the top of the order. This popped up on the infield, so a couple of pitches and a couple of outs. As that one caught by Steiger, and now just like that, St. Louis down to their final out. That's in the form of the leadoff hitter, Logan Stewart. He had a double and a run scored in the first, walked in the second, and grounded out to the second baseman in the 4th.
This is, you had the guy to pick out. This is what you want.
So delivery here is a strike. As once again, Hunter Taylor on a relief trying to close things out for the Falcons. Has gotten 2 quick outs here. Logan Stewart trying to keep things going. This popped up on the infield. This might do it. Drifting over is Ray Rose. He's got it. And the Houston Northside Falcons win it 4-2. And as a result, take home the HWSA World Series Championship over St. Louis. A 4-2 win. The Patriots won it last year, come up just short this year. Congratulations to Houston Northside. A 4-2 winner here over St. Louis.
That was a lot of fun watching that game.
Yes,
it
was.
A little bit of everything going on.
All right, let's go through our final totals here. Losing pitcher today, although doing a great job in the loss, was Abraham Fisher. He went 6 innings, gave up 4 runs on 4 hits, struck out 3, and walked 2. Again, Fisher, 6 innings, 4 runs, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. Reed Coulter came on, had 1 inning of relief, and just gave up the 1 hit. For Houston, a winning pitcher is Cade Wallace. 6 innings, gives up 2 runs, 3 hits, struck out 5 and walked 3. Again, Wallace with 6 innings pitched, 2 runs, 3 hits, struck out 5 and walked 3. Hunter Taylor comes on to get the save, works 1 inning, gives up nothing across the board. And Houston ends up winning it 4-2 in what was, once again, a very good championship game.
Yeah.
Almost every year. It very rarely disappoints, the championship game of this.
Oh, it was great. It was a lot of fun. Had some of the stuff, balls banging the walls, and different kinds of defensive plays, including a ball that was double caught. Just a lot of fun to watch them.
Well, then it was.
There they are greeting each other.
As Houston wins it 4-2 here over St. Louis. I believe they're going to have the awards ceremony and all that in a little bit, but who knows how long that's going to be before that happens. There's still games going on, isn't there?
I have no idea.
This was by the way, for here, a pretty quick game. That was about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Very well played game.
It was a well played game.
When you look back at the difference for Northside, all you got to do is look at the middle of that order. Braden Caldwell was 4 for 4 with 4 doubles, a stolen base, an RBI, and 3 runs scored. And right behind him, Tanner Shillette ended up going 1 for 4 with an RBI double, an RBI sacrifice fly, and then an RBI ground out as well. So he ended up with 3 RBIs and a double himself.
In a game when there was only 4 runs scored by the team. So
And
you figured in 3 of the 4.
of course, Levi Smith walked and scored in the 7th, which gave them a little bit of the extra cushion. And after all of that, Houston Northside ends up with a 4-2 championship win. All right, we're going to keep things open here for a little bit. We usually cover those final awards of today. We're going to keep this open for a while. I don't know exactly how long it's going to be, but we'll leave it open for now, and then when we get to the awards and all that here in a little bit, we'll get you caught up on all that action too. Houston wins it 4-2. Thanks for joining us here today. We hope you enjoyed the live streaming here. It's a pleasure every year to come on down here, and we hope you enjoyed and got something out of it. Stick around. If it's not like hours from now, we'll have coverage of the awards ceremony as well. You've been watching the HWSA World Series Championship.
Welcome to the award ceremony for Division I of the 2022 Homeschool World Series. Can we have a round of applause for all of the teams and coaches who sweated all week, hustled, showed their talent, showed how their hard work pays off with ability on the baseball field. Fantastic week of baseball. Can I get another round of applause for the green shirts that you have seen throughout the complex, making this tournament happen for all of you? The green shirts are all volunteers. We all were sitting at one time where you were sitting, and because of our love for this tournament and the game, wanting to keep this going, we've all volunteered to serve and make this tournament happen. So thank you for being here. I want to thank Polk County as well. Polk is a great sponsor for us, a great partner, as is the city of Auburndale. You've seen these fields. You've seen the crews that manicure these fields. How about a round of applause for the facility? We are going to give some awards today, some hardware. But before doing that, I want to say a brief word to seniors. I know for many of you, this ceremony will mark the end of your baseball career, not just this tournament. And I hope that baseball has been as much of a blessing for you in your life as it has been for my family. I hope it's taught you life's lessons. I hope the different kind of baseball that we play and encourage here at this tournament has taught you the power of teamwork, uplifting each other when times are tough, the power of working hard to get better at something, and just all of the great life lessons and character strengthening lessons that baseball teaches. I want you to think about your parents. If you're sitting next to your parents right now, go ahead and give them a hug. If you're standing somewhere else, I want you to find them after the ceremony. If you're a senior, really if you're any grade, but I want seniors to give your parents a hug and think for a minute about how much money they have spent registering you for baseball, from Little League, from T-ball, Little League, middle school, high school, how much they've spent driving you around to practices, lessons, games, how much they've spent on uniforms and travel costs. They wanted you to have baseball experience in your life. I hope, again, it's been a blessing, but they deserve a hug, especially the day before Mother's Day. Give your mom an extra big hug. All right? Okay. With that said, we are going to award some hardware. I'm going to introduce Slim Durham from our board. Slim is going to step up and announce our runner-up team, then the winner of the World Series, and then individual awards for All-American recognition also. Slim Durham.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that. Great experience being out here at the 2022 Homeschool World Series. Let me announce the runners-up, the St. Louis Patriots. Number 15. Guys, y'all step on up this way. Senior number 15, Mac Bailey. Senior number 9, Matthew Barton. Senior number 2, Nathaniel Caramello. Senior number 7, Reed Coulter. Senior number 11, Connor Dietering. Senior number 17, Michael Dickman. Senior number 27, Kenneth Heflin. Senior number 3, Timothy White. Senior number 23, Nicholas Witashek. Senior number 8, Jack Wood. Junior number 14, Caleb Black. Junior number 5, Ethan Cortez. Junior number 12, Adam Fisher. Abraham Fisher. Junior number 21, and Johnny Hinkie. Junior number 24, Owen McFarland. Junior number 4, Zach Ward. Sophomore number 6, Jonathan Dickman. And sophomore number 10, Logan Stewart. Coaches for the Patriots, Coach C.J. Mund, Coach Charlie Shark, and head coach of the St. Louis Patriots, Mark Volley. Congratulations, Patriots. Great job out there. Great job, guys. Now, the 2022 Homeschool World Series champions, the Houston Northside Falcons. Number 34, Preston McTaggart, senior. Senior, number 21, Caden Blanchard. Senior, number 44, Ryan Burns. Senior, number 12, Morgan Carruthers. Senior, number 17, Tanner Shelty. Shillette. Senior number 22, Trace Schote. Senior number 15, Drocklin Kinder. Senior number 33, Cade Wallace. Junior number 6, Braden Caldwell. Junior number 28, Simon Hughes. Junior number 20, Andrew Leatherman. Junior number 3, Jader Ship. Junior number 11, Levi Smith. Junior number 11, junior number 99, Hunter Taylor. Junior number 14, Bear Wilkins. Sophomore number 18, Ray Rose. Freshman number 1, Caleb Steiger. And in 8th grade, number 19, Matthew Harden. Coaches for the Falcons, Chris Ross. Coach Jason Williams. And the head coach of the champions, Shelby Thomas. We'll get a couple more pictures here. We'll start announcing All-Americans. I'm going to start with the Tulsa Jaguars.
Champions, baby!
Very proud of y'all. Good job, boys.
Now for All-Americans, we'll start with the Tulsa Jaguars. Senior Kent Shue. Come on down, run through the gate. Junior Brant Beebe. And junior Franklin Hughes. For the Raleigh Warriors, senior Hayden Liggins. Senior Anthony Trianfillo. There's one more syllable in there, I believe. Triantifillo. And sophomore Kyler Pena. For the Richmond. For the Richmond Patriots, Luke Tomzak, Tyler Dyson, Andrew Haltom. For the Charlotte Stampede, Junior Landon Wilhoit, sophomore Boston Torres, freshman Cole Pinion, for the Dallas Angels, senior Jaden Delaroche, senior Jonathan J.T. Jones, junior Reagan Kittner, junior Jacob Long, for the Carrollton Storm, I will announce the players. Those players, their awards will be given to their team. Sophomore AJ Miera, senior Corbin Torty, senior Cameron Hill, and senior Nicholas Anderson. And now for the runner-up, St. Louis Patriots All-Americans, junior Abraham Fisher, senior Nicholas Wadashek, senior Connor Dietering, and senior Nathaniel Caramello. From the Houston Falcons, junior Bear Wilkins, junior Jader Ship, junior Braden Caldwell, senior Cade Wallace, and senior Tanner Shillette.
All right, fans, while they're positioning for this last shot, I want another round of applause for all of our medal winners. For anyone who had an All-American banner hanging in the complex or who wanted to order one, we still have those details. They were at the souvenir tent. You may have paid or not paid, but if you're interested, come find us at the tournament office. We'll be closing up shop shortly, so find us quickly. I want to just really ask all of you to think about teams back in your community at home. If you know of teams that are not here that should be here, that would enjoy this experience, please tell us about them and tell them about us. We would love to just continue to grow this and have as many people experience it as possible. Our dates for next year are already set. It's April 30 through May 6, 2023. So mark your calendars, mark your phones now. April 30 through May 6. Plan on being here. And follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We've got all of that out there. Great shots from the week from our photography crew. Fantastic updates and news about the next upcoming tournaments. Last thing I want to do is, if you would, join me in a word of prayer for travel mercies for all of you, all of us who are heading home today and tomorrow. Father God, we thank you for the blessings you've given us this tournament, the weather you allowed us this tournament, the teams and the families that you sent. Lord, I thank you that we had a successful event, a fun event, an event where teamwork and ability could be shown at the highest level, that homeschoolers can play some ball. Lord, I do pray for these families as they head home today or tomorrow, whenever they're going home, whether it's by car or getting on a plane. Pray you'd be with them, your hand of protection would be on each and every one, and that you would bring all of these teams back and more next year for the Homeschool World Series in 2020.